Every morning, we wake up to a new day, filled with endless possibilities. But how we start our morning shapes the way we experience the rest of the day. Imagine waking up feeling confident, grateful, and motivated, ready to take on the world with a winning mindset. Many people start their mornings in a rush, bombarded with worries, stress, or self-doubt. But what if I told you that just 5 simple sentences could transform your mindset, boost your confidence, and set you on the path to success? Words hold power. What you say to yourself every morning matters. These 5 lines are not just affirmations. They are commands to your subconscious mind. They are the words that will push you forward, remove negativity, and bring success, happiness, and purpose into your life. So I challenge you, stand in front of the mirror each morning and say these 5 powerful lines to yourself. Feel them, believe them, live them. Stay with me for the next few minutes as I break down each one and tell you why these words have the power to change your life. Let's dive in. The first line you should tell yourself is, today I choose to be positive. Every morning when you wake up, you have a choice, either to let the world dictate your mood or to take control of your mindset. Choosing positivity is a decision, not just a feeling. It's not about ignoring reality or pretending problems don't exist. It's about deciding to focus on solutions instead of obstacles, on possibilities instead of limitations. Positivity is not something you wait to feel. It's something you create within yourself, starting the moment you open your eyes. Science proves that a positive mindset rewires the brain, leading to higher energy levels, better health, and greater success in life. When you choose positivity, your brain releases chemicals that enhance focus, boost creativity, and increase motivation. Successful people don't wake up every day feeling amazing, but they train their minds to look for the good, even in difficult situations. Think about it. Have you ever met a truly happy and successful person who constantly complains? No. That's because complaining weakens your mind, while positivity strengthens it. Life is unpredictable, and challenges will come. But when you choose to be positive, you build an unshakable mindset that turns problems into lessons and setbacks into stepping stones. To cultivate positivity, start by controlling your thoughts. Whenever a negative thought arises, replace it with a positive one. If you wake up thinking, today is going to be stressful, shift your mindset and say, today I will handle every challenge with confidence. Your words create your reality. When you speak positivity into existence, your mind begins to believe it, and your actions follow. Another powerful technique is gratitude. The moment you wake up, instead of thinking about what's wrong, focus on what's right. Be grateful for your health, your opportunities, and even your struggles, because they shape you into a stronger person. Gratitude fuels positivity, and positivity fuels success. So every morning, stand tall, look in the mirror, and declare, today I choose to be positive. Say it with conviction. Feel it, live it, because when you choose positivity, you choose power, confidence, and success. The second line you should tell yourself is, I am grateful for all that I have. Gratitude is one of the most powerful forces in shaping your mindset and life. Every day we are surrounded by countless blessings, yet too often we focus on what we lack rather than what we have. When you start your day with gratitude, you shift your focus from scarcity to abundance, from complaints to appreciation. Gratitude is not just a thought. It's a way of life. It transforms how you see the world, how you feel about yourself, and how you interact with others. Think about it. When was the last time you truly felt grateful for the little things? The fact that you woke up today, that you have the ability to breathe, move, think, and grow. Most of us take these things for granted until they are taken away. But gratitude is the secret to happiness, success, and inner peace. When you wake up each morning and remind yourself, I am grateful for all that I have, you are training your mind to see the good in every situation. Gratitude is not just a feel-good emotion. It has a deep impact on your brain and body. Studies show that practicing gratitude reduces stress, improves mental health, and even strengthens the immune system. When you focus on the positive aspects of your life, your brain releases dopamine and serotonin, 2 chemicals responsible for happiness and motivation. This means that simply acknowledging what you are grateful for can shift your entire mood and energy for the day. Successful people understand the power of gratitude. They wake up and focus on what they have, rather than what they lack. This is why they continue to attract success. Because what you focus on expands. If you constantly dwell on your problems, you will see more problems. But if you focus on what's good, you will create more opportunities for growth and happiness. Many people believe they will be grateful once they achieve their goals, once they get the perfect job, the perfect body, or the perfect relationship. But gratitude is not about waiting for things to be perfect. It's about appreciating what is already here. True abundance begins when you recognize that you already have so much to be thankful for. Instead of saying, I'll be happy when I make more money, say, I'm grateful for the money I have and the opportunities ahead. Instead of thinking, I'll be happy when I find success, say, I'm grateful for the lessons I'm learning along the way. This mindset shift is what separates those who are constantly chasing happiness from those who experience it every day. When you practice gratitude daily, you create a ripple effect in your life. Your perspective changes, your relationships improve, and your energy attracts more positivity. Imagine walking into a room and seeing two people. One is complaining about their life, and the other is expressing gratitude for everything they have. Who would you rather spend time with? Gratitude makes you a magnet for good things, while negativity repels them. Gratitude also strengthens relationships. When you express appreciation for the people around you, it deepens connections and builds trust. A simple thank you can brighten someone's day and make them feel valued. Whether it's your family, your friends, or even a stranger, showing gratitude spreads kindness and positivity. Life is unpredictable, and challenges are inevitable. However, gratitude allows you to find meaning even in hardships. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what is this teaching me? Every challenge carries a lesson, and gratitude helps you see the bigger picture. Too often, we are caught up in the future, waiting for success, waiting for happiness, waiting for the perfect moment. But gratitude reminds us to live in the now. Take a deep breath. Feel the air in your lungs, listen to the sounds around you, and appreciate the simple beauty of the present. Many of the most successful and fulfilled people attribute their success to gratitude. Take Oprah Winfrey, for example. She has openly shared how keeping a gratitude journal changed her perspective and helped her focus on the positive, even during difficult times. Instead of dwelling on what she didn't have, she trained herself to appreciate the small things, and this mindset became the foundation of her success. Another powerful example is Nick Vujicic, a motivational speaker born without arms and legs. Despite his challenges, he lives a life full of joy and purpose, inspiring millions. His secret: gratitude. Instead of focusing on what he lacked, he embraced what he had, the ability to inspire, the power of resilience, and the gift of life itself. When you start your day by saying, I am grateful for all that I have, you are setting a powerful intention. You are telling the universe that you recognize your blessings, that you see abundance rather than lack, and that you welcome even more good into your life. Gratitude is the foundation of happiness, the fuel for success, and the secret to a fulfilled life. No matter where you are in life, there is always something to be grateful for. So tomorrow morning, when you stand in front of the mirror, speak these words with conviction. I am grateful for all that I have. Let this gratitude fill your heart, shape your thoughts, and guide your actions throughout the day. Because the more grateful you are, the more reasons life will give you to be grateful. The third line you should tell yourself is, I am capable of achieving great things. Self-belief is the foundation of all success. Every great achievement, every groundbreaking invention, and every inspiring journey begins with a single thought: I am capable. The way you see yourself determines the actions you take, the risks you embrace, and the dreams you pursue. If you believe you are not good enough, not talented enough, or not worthy of success, you will hesitate, doubt yourself, and ultimately hold yourself back. But when you tell yourself, I am capable of achieving great things, you are planting the seed of confidence in your mind. You are giving yourself permission to rise above your fears, push past your limitations, and unlock the limitless potential within you. Many people go through life feeling stuck, as if they are meant for something greater but are unable to reach it. This feeling does not come from a lack of opportunity. It comes from a lack of belief. The truth is, the world is full of possibilities, but your mind is the gatekeeper of those possibilities. If you believe that success is only for others, that greatness is reserved for a chosen few, you will never step forward and claim the opportunities waiting for you. But if you truly understand that every successful person started as an ordinary individual who simply chose to believe in themselves, you will begin to see that greatness is within your reach too. Success is not about being the smartest, the strongest, or the most talented. It is about believing in yourself enough to take action. It is about refusing to let failures define you, pushing forward even when things seem impossible, and continuously working towards your goals despite obstacles. The most inspiring stories of success are not those of people who had everything handed to them, but of those who faced struggles, fought through them, and proved to themselves and the world that they were capable. Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times before he successfully invented the light bulb. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team, but went on to become one of the greatest players in history. J.K. Rowling was rejected by multiple publishers before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who don't is not talent. It is the unwavering belief in their own capability. Fear and self-doubt are the biggest killers of dreams. Every time you hesitate, every time you second-guess yourself, you are letting doubt take control of your future. But here's the truth. You don't need to be perfect to start. You just need to start. You don't need to have all the answers, all the resources, or all the skills right now. The people who achieve great things do not wait until they feel ready. They take the first step, and they figure things out along the way. Action builds confidence. The more you take action, the more capable you feel. And the more capable you feel, the more action you take. It is a cycle. And it starts the moment you decide to believe in yourself. One of the most powerful ways to reinforce self-belief is through the words you speak to yourself. Your mind listens to everything you tell it. If you constantly say, "I'm not good enough, I can't do this, I'll never succeed," your mind will make sure those beliefs become your reality. But if you say, "I am capable, I am strong, I am worthy of success," your mind will begin to align with those thoughts, and your actions will follow. That is why affirmations are so powerful. When you stand in front of the mirror every morning and declare, "I am capable of achieving great things," you are rewiring your brain to believe in yourself. You are replacing doubt with confidence, fear with courage, and hesitation with determination. Challenges and failures are inevitable, but they do not define your capability. Every obstacle you face is an opportunity to grow stronger, to learn, and to prove to yourself that you can overcome anything. When things get tough, do not fall into the trap of self-pity or discouragement. Instead, remind yourself that every challenge is a stepping stone toward your greatness. The strongest and most successful people in the world are not those who never face hardships, but those who rise every time they fall. Resilience is the true mark of capability. It is the ability to keep going even when everything seems against you. It is the ability to look at failure and see it as a lesson, not an ending. Imagine yourself a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. What kind of life do you want to be living? What kind of person do you want to become? The version of you that has achieved everything you dream of, the version that is successful, happy, and fulfilled, is not someone different from who you are today. That version of you is already inside of you, waiting for you to step up, take action, and believe in yourself. Every small step you take today, every decision you make to trust yourself, is leading you toward that future. Your future self depends on the choices you make right now. You may not see results immediately, and that's okay. Growth takes time, success takes effort, and true achievement requires patience. But remember this, every great person started where you are right now. They started with nothing but an idea, a goal, and a belief in themselves. And that belief carried them through the struggles, the failures, and the challenges until they achieved everything they once dreamed of. If they can do it, so can you. The only thing standing between you and your success is the belief that you can achieve it. So from this moment forward, never doubt yourself again. Never let fear control your actions. Never let self-doubt steal your dreams. You are more powerful than you think, more capable than you realize, and more deserving of success than you have ever imagined. Every morning when you wake up, remind yourself, "I am capable of achieving great things." Say it with conviction. Say it with confidence. Say it until you believe it with every part of your being. And then go out into the world and prove it. Not just to others, but to yourself. Because the moment you truly believe in yourself, there is nothing in this world that can stop you. The fourth line you should tell yourself is, "I embrace challenges as opportunities for growth." Life is full of challenges, and no one is immune to them. Every person, no matter how successful, has faced obstacles, setbacks, and failures. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is how they respond to these challenges. The truth is, challenges are not meant to break you. They are meant to shape you. Every struggle, every failure, and every difficult moment holds a lesson that will help you grow into a stronger, wiser, and more resilient person. When you wake up every morning and tell yourself, "I embrace challenges as opportunities for growth," you are shifting your mindset from fear to strength, from avoidance to acceptance, and from struggle to transformation. Most people fear challenges. They see them as roadblocks, as problems that stand in the way of their happiness and success. But the most successful people in the world understand that challenges are not obstacles. They are stepping stones without challenges. There is no growth. Without struggle, there is no strength. Every time you face a challenge, you have two choices. You can let it defeat you, or you can use it to become better, stronger, and wiser. The choice is yours. When you shift your perspective and start seeing challenges as opportunities, everything in your life begins to change. Think about the strongest, most inspiring people in history. They all faced tremendous difficulties. But instead of giving up, they used their struggles to fuel their success. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison, but instead of letting that break him, he used the experience to become a symbol of resilience, leadership, and change. Oprah Winfrey was born into poverty and faced countless rejections before becoming one of the most influential people in the world. Elon Musk faced multiple failures and financial struggles before building some of the most revolutionary companies of our time. These people didn't succeed because they had it easy. They succeeded because they embraced their challenges, learned from their failures, and refused to quit. The reason challenges are so powerful is that they force you out of your comfort zone. Growth does not happen when things are easy. It happens when you are pushed beyond your limits, when you are tested, and when you are forced to find new ways to succeed. Imagine a muscle. It only grows stronger when it is put under resistance. If you never challenge it, it will remain weak. The same applies to your mind, your skills, and your potential. Every challenge you face is like weight training for your soul. It strengthens you, prepares you, and turns you into the person you are meant to become. One of the biggest mistakes people make is trying to avoid challenges. They want an easy path, a smooth road where everything goes their way. But that is not how life works, and that is not how greatness is built. When you try to avoid challenges, you also avoid growth. The people who accomplish the most in life are not the ones who had an easy journey. They are the ones who faced difficulties head-on, learned from them, and came out stronger. The key to embracing challenges is changing your mindset about them. Instead of seeing difficulties as problems, start seeing them as lessons. Instead of thinking, why is this happening to me? Start thinking, what can I learn from this? Every challenge carries a hidden opportunity. Maybe it is teaching you patience, resilience, or discipline. Maybe it is pushing you to develop new skills, meet new people, or change your approach. Every struggle is a teacher, and when you start seeing it that way, you will no longer fear challenges, you will welcome them. Another important shift is to stop seeing failure as the opposite of success. Failure is not the end. It is a stepping stone. Every successful person has failed, often multiple times. The difference is they didn't stop. They didn't let failure define them. Instead, they used failure as feedback, adjusted their approach, and kept moving forward. Thomas Edison famously failed over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. But when asked about it, he said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That is the mindset of a winner. Every failure brings you one step closer to success, as long as you keep going and keep learning. One of the best ways to build resilience and embrace challenges is to develop a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities, intelligence, and potential are not fixed. They can be developed through effort, learning, and perseverance. People with a fixed mindset see challenges as threats and avoid them. People with a growth mindset see challenges as opportunities and face them head on. They understand that every difficulty they overcome makes them stronger, smarter, and more capable. The more you embrace challenges, the more you will grow. Some of the most powerful transformations in life happen when you are forced to step outside of your comfort zone. Growth does not come from staying safe. It comes from pushing yourself beyond what you thought was possible. It comes from facing challenges, taking risks, and proving to yourself that you are capable of overcoming anything. The strongest people are not the ones who have never struggled. They are the ones who have struggled, endured, and come out stronger on the other side. Imagine looking back on your life 10 years from now. What kind of story do you want to tell? Do you want to say, "I avoided challenges and stayed where I was"? Or do you want to say, "I faced every challenge with courage. I grew from every struggle, and I became the person I was meant to be"? The choice is yours. Your future self depends on the decisions you make today. If you want to grow, if you want to succeed, if you want to become the best version of yourself, start embracing challenges instead of running from them. Every morning when you wake up, remind yourself, "I embrace challenges as opportunities for growth." Say it with confidence. Say it with conviction. Let these words become a part of you. When difficulties arise, don't see them as problems. See them as opportunities. When things don't go as planned, don't see it as failure. See it as a lesson. When life gets tough, don't see it as unfair. See it as a test of your strength. Because the truth is, life will always have challenges, but you have the power to decide how you respond to them. You are stronger than you think. You are more capable than you realize. And you are ready for every challenge that comes your way. Stand tall, face your struggles with courage, and trust that every obstacle is shaping you into the person you are meant to be. Because when you embrace challenges instead of fearing them, there is nothing you cannot achieve. The fifth line you should tell yourself is, I take action towards my goals every day. Dreams remain dreams unless you take action. Every great achievement, every success story, and every remarkable transformation in life begins with a single decision to take action. It doesn't matter how big your goals are or how many plans you make. If you do not act, nothing will change. Wishing, hoping, and thinking about success will not make it happen. Only action has the power to turn your dreams into reality. That is why every morning you must remind yourself, I take action towards my goals every day. These words are not just a declaration. They are a commitment to show up, to do the work, and to move forward, even when it feels difficult, even when you don't feel motivated, and even when success seems far away. The biggest mistake people make is waiting for the right time to take action. They tell themselves, I'll start when I feel ready, or I'll begin when the circumstances are perfect. But the truth is, there is no perfect moment. The people who achieve great things in life are not the ones who waited until everything was ideal. They are the ones who started before they felt ready. They took small steps, built momentum, and figured things out along the way. Action creates progress, and progress builds confidence. The moment you take action, you stop being a dreamer and start becoming a doer. Many people fail to reach their goals not because they lack talent, intelligence, or resources, but because they lack consistency. Taking action once in a while is not enough. Success is not built in a day. It is built every single day through small, consistent actions. It is not about making huge leaps overnight. It is about showing up every day, doing the work and getting better, little by little. If you exercise once, you will not become fit. But if you exercise every day, even if it's just a little, you will transform your body over time. The same applies to every goal, whether it's building a business, improving your skills, learning a language, or becoming financially independent. The secret is in daily, disciplined action. One of the biggest killers of action is procrastination. Many people have big dreams, but instead of taking action, they spend hours overthinking, making excuses, and delaying progress. They say, I'll start tomorrow, and then tomorrow turns into next week, next month, and eventually never. Procrastination steals time, and time is the most valuable resource you have. You can always make more money, but you can never get back lost time. Every day you delay taking action is a day you push your dreams further away. That is why successful people develop the habit of acting immediately. They don't wait until they feel ready. They take the first step, no matter how small. They understand that progress is better than perfection. Fear is another reason people hesitate to take action. The fear of failure, the fear of judgment, and the fear of making mistakes hold people back from reaching their full potential. But the reality is fear will always be there. The only way to overcome it is to move forward despite it. The most successful people in the world are not fearless. They simply refuse to let fear control them. They take action even when they feel afraid, and that is what makes them different. Action kills fear. The moment you start doing something, fear loses its power. One of the most important things to remember is that action leads to learning. Many people never start because they feel they don't know enough. But the best way to learn is by doing. You don't need to have all the answers before you begin. The most successful entrepreneurs, athletes, and leaders didn't wait until they knew everything. They started, made mistakes, learned, and improved along the way. Action is the greatest teacher. It gives you experience, teaches you lessons, and helps you grow faster than any book or course ever could. The key is to take action first and figure things out as you go. When you commit to taking action every day, you start building momentum. Momentum is a powerful force. The hardest part of any journey is getting started. But once you begin and keep going, things become easier. Small actions compound over time and lead to massive results. This is why consistency is more important than intensity. It is better to take small steps every day than to take big steps occasionally. Success is a marathon, not a sprint. Another reason taking action daily is so important is that you build self-discipline. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline is what keeps you moving forward even when motivation fades. Successful people don't rely on motivation. They rely on habits and discipline. They have trained themselves to take action whether they feel like it or not. That is the key difference between those who succeed and those who don't. Action is a habit, and the more you practice it, the easier it becomes. Every morning when you say, I take action towards my goals every day, you are making a promise to yourself. A promise that you will not sit back and wait for things to happen. You will make them happen. A promise that you will not let excuses stop you from moving forward. A promise that you will do something every single day that brings you closer to your dreams. It does not have to be something big. It can be a small step, a simple task, or a little effort. What matters is that you are moving forward. Imagine yourself a year from now. If you take action every day, where will you be? What kind of progress will you have made? Now imagine if you did nothing, if you kept waiting, if you kept putting things off, where would you be then? The actions you take today determine the life you will live tomorrow. The future is not something that just happens. It is something you create with your daily choices and efforts. Some of the greatest success stories come from people who simply refused to stop taking action. Walt Disney was rejected over 300 times before someone believed in his idea. Steve Jobs started Apple in a garage with no money but kept building until it became one of the most valuable companies in the world. These people were not special. They were simply committed to taking action every single day. If they had waited, if they had made excuses, if they had let fear stop them, their success would never have happened. So today, make a decision to stop waiting, to stop doubting, and to start doing. Take one step, no matter how small. Take action towards your goals, even if it feels uncomfortable. Push yourself beyond your comfort zone, and soon you will realize that action creates results, builds confidence, and turns dreams into reality. Every morning when you look in the mirror, say with confidence, I take action towards my goals every day. Say it until you believe it. Say it until it becomes a part of you. And then go out into the world and prove it. Not just with words, but with action. Because at the end of the day, it is not what you say that defines you. It is what you do. Success belongs to those who take action, and today that person is you. Every morning you have a choice to start your day with self-doubt, fear, and hesitation, or to step into the day with confidence, gratitude, and determination. These 5 lines are not just words. They are a blueprint for success, a formula for personal transformation. When you say them with conviction, you are not just repeating affirmations. You are programming your mind for greatness. You are reinforcing the mindset of a winner, a leader, and a person who refuses to settle for anything less than their full potential. Think about the power behind these statements. Today, I choose to be positive. This reminds you that your mindset is in your hands. No matter what happens, you have the power to choose optimism over negativity. I am grateful for all that I have. This shifts your focus from what's missing to what's already abundant in your life, allowing you to attract even more blessings. I am capable of achieving great things. This plants the seed of belief, ensuring that self-doubt never holds you back. I embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. This transforms obstacles into lessons and setbacks into stepping stones. I take action towards my goals every day. This is the final and most important commitment. The promise to move forward no matter what. Because dreams without action will always remain just dreams. These 5 lines are powerful, but only if you truly live by them. Saying them once is not enough. Success does not come from a single moment of motivation. It comes from daily repetition, daily action, and daily commitment. When you wake up tomorrow, stand in front of the mirror, look yourself in the eye, and say these 5 lines with unwavering belief. Say them every morning, every single day until they become a part of you. Until they are not just words, but a way of life. Now it's time for you to take action. Commit to this practice for the next 30 days. Say these lines every morning and observe the changes in your mindset, energy, and life. Share this message with others, inspire them to do the same, and together, let's create a world where people wake up feeling powerful, grateful, and unstoppable. Your journey starts now. Take charge. Speak these words, live by them, and watch as your life transforms before your eyes.